Hey everyone, I'm Lili Berry from The Faction. Stoked to be chatting with new metal legends Korn today, who just released their 14th studio album, Requiem. The record is set to be their 10th ARIA Top 10 album, and I'm honored to have vocalist JD here with me. Welcome, JD.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. You guys have been
Awesome.
in the biz for nearly 30 years. How has the
30.
experience changed for you releasing a body of work like this between, say, album number one and now?
I mean, we're just a lot older. And we can do this kind of stuff. Back then, we couldn't do Zooms. I mean, I had to literally fly everywhere and do interviews. And it's a lot different. I mean, technology is awesome now. But other than that, it's still the same passion. It's still the love of our love of music and creating and trying to do different things. So we're very happy to be
Are
doing this
you
still.
are you feeling like you're a bit of a well-oiled machine now, or do you experience the same level of fear or excitement?
I'm still excited, scared. Every release, it's still that. I think if it got to the point where it was just like, oh, it's just another record, I'd quit. It's then you've lost your love and passion for it. But I'm very passionate about it. My bandmates are passionate about it, so we still go in the studio and do what we do. And we're excited. We want the world to hear this.
Amazing. And you guys have never been afraid to play around with new sound. Every track on Requiem simultaneously feels so new age, but also classic Korn. Did you
Right?
have an intention for what you wanted this record to be sound wise, or did it kind of write itself?
I mean, it kind of writes itself all the time. We just get in the room. It's just certain points of time when we get together and write, and whatever comes out comes out. We don't have really a preconceived notion what we want to do. I know that we talked about this record, we consciously didn't want to add any electronics or samples or any of that kind of thing in there. We wanted it to be just the band and just completely organic, and we did that this time. And we recorded everything on analog tape and then transferred it to digital. But that was what was going on. It was a pandemic time. We had what we used what we had available to us, and it was awesome. It came out amazing.
I love that. It's been really great watching bands like Korn and your friends in Limp Bizkit have this resurgence of sorts over the last year or so. You guys, of
Yeah.
course, really cultivated a sound with new metal. Do you feel a sense of pride watching these up and coming bands develop their own versions of that sound?
Yeah, I mean, it's really it's cool to see new bands and new artists come up that were really influenced by us. It's the ultimate compliment, and it feels good. I love it.
That's awesome. And do you think it inspires you to keep writing music?
Yeah, I mean, we like to write new music because it's fun. We honestly really do. We have fun getting in the studio and like, what are we gonna do this time? What are we gonna do this time? It's happened 14 times, and we figured it out every time. So it's still fun and amazing to do.
I love it. When the pandemic hit, there was kind of this huge expectation that bands were going to do nothing but create with all this free time that you were so-called gifted, I guess. Did making this album feel organic for you rather than pressured, or was it more like an outlet through the challenging time?
I don't know, it was more of an outlet. I think we got together. We were all going crazy in our houses. We've been locked down for a couple months, and we had to figure out the logistics, how to get everybody here and how we would, you know, how we would give, the virus to each other, anything like that. So once that was all figured out, we would just show up for 10 days out of every month and write, get the writing done, and then we would start recording. And then I think we got together 4 or 5 times, and that was all done. And then it was my turn, and I just went in that studio and knocked it out. It took a couple months, and here we are. But it was necessary for us just to get together and do what we love because of all the craziness going on in the world. That was the one thing that we all got together and enjoyed, and that helped us forget about all that.
I love that. And I mean, you didn't really get to tour with the Nothing before the world kind of felt like it ended for a while. Now
Yeah.
that Requiem is out too, what gets you excited about the upcoming live experience?
Just playing live. It's just to see all the happy faces, honestly.
Yeah,
It's
I can imagine.
Korn-
Oh, sorry, you go.
no. I said the corn shows. It's like a gathering of people. They all come together, and we can just forget about everything and have a good time. It's that simple, and
Enjoy the
I
moment.
enjoy that moment, and I
Yeah.
miss doing that. So I'm excited to be able to do that.
Amazing. I can imagine you're pretty eager to play some of the new songs live as well. How do you work out a set list with 14 albums in the bank?
It sucks. It really sucks.
Yeah.
It's everybody gets pissed off because fans do, because we don't play this or that, but we only got so much time and 14 records. So we probably play most of the hits, and then or whatever the hits are. It's everyone's opinion of hits, but and then some of the new songs.
Yeah.
So each time we go out, it's just, you know, 3 or 4, probably 3 new songs, and the rest are to the catalog.
Yep. Well, the standout track for me on Requiem was Let the Dark Do the Rest. The last line, "You Make Me Sick," was my favorite moment of the record. Do you have a favorite moment yourself from the album?
Mine is The Worst Is On Its Way.
Yep.
I like that. The middle part, the breakdown, I'm scatting. That's one of those moments that gave me goosebumps. And then my favorite song on the record is Lost in the Grandeur.
Love it.
I love that song. It's so different for us.
It's monumental and very, very classic, fantastic Korn. We love it. Thank you. Well, Korn's 14th studio album, Requiem, is out now on all platforms. Thank you so much, JD, and good luck with tour.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.